Hello all, Kitamari here. So, I am going to be presenting Hunter's Moon, a Sovereign Syndicate adventure. This is the release that's out on Steam now. I originally tried the demo of this. I don't think I did that on my channel. I just kind of privately did it. I'm going to quickly go to the settings right here and show that I changed some of the audio stuff, but I also changed the battle speed to 3 times speed because I am nothing if not impatient. And, oh wow, look at this resolution. Just a sec. I might change the resolution as well because I'm a little scared about that. 1920. Gosh darn it. Okay, there are a lot of resolutions here and it's a little difficult to choose. 1920 by 1080. 1920 by 1080. 60 hertz. There we go. So, I think that's fine. Let's take a look-see. Yep. Everything looks hunky-dory. Now, I have already played a bit of this, and I wonder if it saved my stuff. Yep, it looks like it saved things. I think it saved things, which is good. I played this game for a couple hours already. It's absolutely fantastically fun. It took me a little while to really know exactly what it is that I was doing, so I'm going to explain as I go along too as well. So Withering Woods, aboard the Starling, slot A. This is an almost 3-hour save file. It says I'm 30% through, which would seem to indicate that this game is at least 10 hours, I would say. But anyway, at this start screen here, this is our base. It could be kind of spruced up a bit, but there are definitely some things to do here when you're at base. This is like when you return from a run, but at the beginning of the game as well, you start here. So under repair, I have upgraded these. This is level 2 or 3? Level 3? I don't know. Anyway, point is that I've upgraded most of them multiple times. And this currency right here is something that we're going to try to collect along the way so that we can upgrade these even more. And yeah, when you upgrade these, you get all kinds of starting bonuses that are going to make the journey easier. The most difficult part of this game, in my view, is the very beginning because you don't have any of those bonuses. You just kind of have to power through. And a tip that I can give at the very beginning as you're playing as Molly is that her dog, right? Her doggo. Such a wonderful unit to have by your side, and I kept wanting to protect him. You know, there's this tall lady and her doggo. I want to protect the dog, but here's the thing: the dog can survive a lot because it's an immortal doggy, and so it can take a lot of hits that you can't take. Like you're gonna die really quickly if you prioritize healing and defending for the dog, because you have to think about what you're gonna do each turn. Now there's another character here, Nandi. I have not played as Nandi. I'm thinking about playing as Nandi. Maybe I'll wait until another video to play as Nandi. But Griswold and Jericho are 2 other ones that I have yet to unlock. So we're going to just start a mission and dive in as Molly. Since I know Molly pretty well, I know what to do with her, and I already have some upgrades underway, so it's going to be a pretty easy enough trek. For this agent, the nighttime streets of London are home, and the weird abominations of the Hunter's Moon, nothing more than a new quarry. Her motives for joining the Syndicate are questionable, but her shotgun blade and trusty hound Hercules more than compensate for any misgivings her allies might harbor. So I also want to get these other characters. There are only 4 characters. I feel like there could be more characters, or maybe I just... I don't entirely care for the character designs of the main 4. I mean, they're detailed. There's nothing wrong with them per se. They're just kind of not quite my usual aesthetic, but it's cool. New missions. With the Starling's engines repaired, new mission locations are now available. This is really good. So Withering Woods, I've been there before. I've been there several times, actually. I completed 6 of the 8 missions that are at this location, and I found 3 out of 3 for clues about Old Tom. Basically, during these runs, you're going to see for yourself soon, but there are various story sequences and different choices that are pretty important that you can make. But there's also, of course, battles, and it can be surprisingly peaceful, actually, depending on what you decide to do with each run. And there's so much replay value, because this is definitely a roguelite. So, Dust, Flesh, and Steel. Missions completed here, 0 of 7. In the industrial outskirts of London's East End, the deranged Professor Alaric Vane has discovered an unholy new technology. Under the eerie glow of the unending moon, rusted machinery brings flesh to life. Meanwhile, the streets become even more chaotic as the Vukasin, or werewolf contagion, is carried on the wings of an anarchist revolution. So I'm going to start this mission. We're going to go to Dust, Flesh, and Steel. Start your run with bonuses based on upgrades to the airship. Grab loadout, get all bonuses from airship upgrades. So we get to get a free card. I get to pick between these different ones. I really quite like the buckshot blast. This is deal 6 damage 3 times. This is fantastic for just potentially killing
A
off
spate
an
of grave
enemy.
robberies in the north of London has led to wild
voice
speculations among the locals. As more exhumations are discovered, townsfolk are saying the dead walk the streets.
They sure are. So there's a narrator who completely voices all of the story scenes, which is really neat. That is something that I haven't seen all that often. So this first battle here says elite battle, and we'll probably die if we choose this one. So what I would do is I would choose any of these other ones. Now, below the card, there's this information, like it says man-made horrors. That's the type of card we'd be choosing. But underneath it says merchant, and then under this one it says rusting machinery. So what this means is that you will definitely unlock a merchant on the next turn if you were to choose this card, or you'll unlock rusting machinery. Now, I don't have a whole lot of cash on me. I have 125. Actually, that is a pretty decent amount, but I'm going to choose rusting machinery. I don't remember what it does. I'm just picking it anyway. I just grab the card and place it down. Now, our first battle here. I do like these monster designs. I mean, these are some high quality designs. Let's see. I have 3 turns that I can utilize. Now, what I usually like to do is I like to put defend on myself. This can result in the enemies just targeting Hercules, which is not a bad thing because I have I'm very delicate. Let's just say I'm very delicate. And this doggy can heal pretty easily. So I think I'll go ahead and hit him for 10 damage. Attack, it says 7 damage, but I'm hitting for 10 potential damage because of various upgrades. Now, for defend... Oh, I can't defend anyway. It's 0 out of 3. There we go. I see, I still took damage. I'm still taking permanent damage that is unhealable. So that is a little bit concerning, but I'm going to go ahead and put defend on myself again. And I'm going to buckshot blast this guy right here. Yeah. End turn. That took up 2 turns. Look at that, 52 of 60. It keeps happening and happening. I'm going to do, let's see, attack. And okay, now we're doing 7 damage again, unfortunately, but it's okay. End turn. All right, see that regen? He has that regen. I don't have that regen, so I need to be very careful with myself. We'll just keep on attacking. He is now KO'd. Yay. Now we only have 1 character to worry about. Now he has wind up. Wind up, it's going to give him extra attack. So I think he's going to do 16 attack. Wait, no, this is what Hercules wants to do. Hulking Marionette intends to do 6. So he's going to do 6 attack. Our puppy is going to do 10 attack against it, but that is actually quite good. I'm happy about that. So easy going stuff at this beginning section. Did that buckshot blast again. And let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and just keep on defending. I give myself 7 shield. You can kind of see that 7 right there. And scatter shot or attack, end turn. By the way, this game is very playable. Very, very, very playable on the Steam Deck, which is wonderful. Works so good on there. Now, inventory, can of paraffin, consumable. Apply 3 burn to a target enemy. I have space for 5 items because, again, upgrades, I guess. And card right here. We're going to pick a card. Apply 3 stacks of random debuff. This sounds very good. Vicious attack, deal 5 damage and apply 1 bleeding to all enemies. I really like this one because of the bleeding aspect, but the debuff is also really good. If we end up facing... right, a boss, we will want this for sure. I'll just take it. And it's kind of exciting seeing like what it could apply. It could apply bleeding in and of itself. So this one and Selena's cart. This one is an elite battle. I want to avoid those in general, even if I'm much stronger now. Rising tensions, man-made horrors. Visit to restore vigor and remove cards. You know what? I'm going to go with this one right here. The Friar and the Folly. So we could stay the night to restore 25 vigor. I have 54 of 60 vigor, so I don't really need to do this yet. Lose 3 nerve and remove a card from your deck. I have 30 nerve. If I get to 0, the mission will fail. I could also receive 75 gold. This is a nice amount of gold, especially since I already have quite a bit of gold. So I can take 225 to the merchant as soon as possible. If the merchant, yeah, right here, man-made horrors, merchant. This will lead to a merchant, so... I think I'm going to choose this one, but I really want to choose this one too, because it will lead to an encounter later. Visit to scavenge materials for repairing the Starling. You know, I'm actually going to choose this, because sometimes that one is rare. Sometimes it doesn't even show up. So here we could restore 10 vigor and 5 nerve. We could look around to gain a card. We could scavenge for resources, gain 5 salvage, or no effect. I'm going to gain 5 salvage. This is stuff I'm going to use to upgrade the base. Yay! All right, it's going great. Their elite battle. You know, I actually really do want to try the elite battles, but I'm going to choose Rising Tensions. This is going to be a battle with humans, and it's going to lead to an encounter afterwards. So an encounter card is basically something that moves the story forward, and along with a fully narrated little cutscene. So I'm going to choose this so that we have a little bit of a break in between things. Look at this guy. Unbroken lycanthrope, or lycanthrope? I don't know how to say that. Okay. Defend, buckshot blast, and this art style is so cool. It does remind me a lot of Darkest Dungeon. Oh, we should use this right here. Deal 5 damage at the start of turn for 3. Apply 3 burn to the enemy right there. Yay, that was good stuff. Attack. I wish I had more defense. I only have 1 shield still remaining, but it's gonna be done soon. Yeah, he didn't attack me. Okay, so loaded die. I'm gonna do this one. What kind of stacks of debuff? I actually don't even see any debuff added. That's kind of weird. I'm gonna choose defend and end turn. Okay. Attack, attack, and attack. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, we're fine. Oh, thank goodness. I keep forgetting that my puppy can attack, so, you know, that helps. Remove all blind and heal 5 vigor. I'm gonna choose that. Cards. Gain a card. Vicious attack. Deal 5 damage and apply 1 bleeding to all enemies. Deal 7 damage. If your vigor is at or below 30%, deal an additional 7 damage and exhaust. Apply 1 vulnerability, then deal 6 damage. Trick shot. Incoming attack damage is increased by 50% for 1 turn. So I'm gonna choose this one. That's basically another version, better version of a basic attack card. So we're going to choose encounter, an encounter with a character or event. There's so many things that happen
A wary
across the
chimney
road.
sweep questions you cautiously. I found something while I was cleaning the stacks and need your help.
Investigate the stacks or question the work. I'm going to investigate the
The
stacks.
furnace smells of rot as you peer in. Through the flames, you can see the bones of a corpse. Perhaps the fire wasn't hot enough to completely incinerate the evidence.
Found a clue. So that is something that's going to move the story of this section forward. And we'll get more and more encounters. And our goal is to try to get as many of those story sequences as possible for 100% completion of this area. So I'm going to go to man-made horrors, and it'll lead to a merchant, which is just what I need, because I'll have some... I think I'll have about 300 gold overall to bring to the merchant. So I'm, as always, going to defend. Kind of want to defend for my pet here, but yeah. Buckshot blast. Deal 6 damage 3 times. I think I'm still going to do that. 27 damage. That's a lot. And remove all blind and heal 5 vigor. We don't have to use that right now, I guess. Let's end turn. Whoa. We're taking a lot of damage, actually. Vulnerability. Then deal 6 damage. So that dealt 9 damage overall. Okay, this one... Now, here's the thing. He has 6 health, right? And there's a thing called a quick draw ability. Draw 1 card. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it again. And I'm going to attack for 10 damage. He's dead. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. So, sadly, we are going to have to take the full brunt of whatever they have to offer. Oh, not much. Okay, so... Scatter shot. 6 damage to all enemies. I don't know if I want to do that one. 7 damage, 7 damage. How about... What is this one gonna do? Cursed attack. Uh-oh. Let's do that. And... Wait, that didn't even... Oh, they have so much shield. 20 shield each. 20 shield, 21 shield. That sucks. Honestly, I'm going to do that, and then... I mean, I'll still keep on whittling away at their shield, I guess. Oh, his HP. Okay. Trick shot. Vulnerability plus damage. Yep. Okay, now we're getting the big numbers in. We're gonna finish that. There we go. So, defend, please. I know it looks ridiculous that I'm putting defense in there, but the reality is that I have to. So, buckshot. Here we go. End turn. Now, attack. There we go. Victory was had. Inventory. Apply 20 block to an agent or an ally. That's a really nice item. So, gain card. Reduce the gold delete cost of 1 random card in your hand by 1 this combat and exhaust. This is great for if you have a high cost card and you just want to be able to use it more easily. Deal 6 damage, apply 1 trauma. Knee to the gut. This only costs 1. Deal 1 damage each time the character attacks. 1 per stack. That's trauma. Okay. This one is all gold. It makes me think, oh, you know, I like that. Maybe I'll pick it anyway. It's gold, whatever. So we have a whopping 282. I'm going to be able to get some cool stuff from the merchant. But I think I might have to do another fight before I can make it to the merchant, it looks like. No, I thought I was going to see the merchant soon. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. So, loaded die, huh? I think defend, and we will add this to you. Okay, so vulnerability, poison, grafted metal. I think this might be a thing that's a good thing right here. See, they don't really tell... I mean, they don't make it too clear visually which is a buff and which is a debuff. You kind of just have to think it through, I guess. But I am going to... thinking actually on using this one right here on my character. 27 block. But I lose it. I should have waited a little bit before I really used it. Buckshot Blast. 18. That's a lot. Trick Shot with vulnerability. Do that. Enter. Okay, and Dirty Cheat. We don't really need to use this one. It's reduce the cost of 1 random card by 1 in this combat and exhaust. You know, I kind of still want to do it though. Okay, so we'll attack for free. I like the sound of that. We'll add defend, and we'll add... what else are they doing out here? Yeah, enter. Okay. So, defend again, because again, we don't get to carry that over. It's actually a little bit annoying, the fact that we can't carry it over at all. So I get to do this again. I'm gonna do it again. Hey, it costs 0 for the attack there. I like that. Okay, now it costs something. We'll go ahead and use that. There we go. Does damage to me. Okay, trick shot, please. With vulnerability added to things. And attack. And turn. It's going very well. Defend. Attack. You know what? I'm thinking... Attack. Okay. Trick shot. Done. Yay! That was good. Phantom Draft, consumable, epic. Draw 2 cards. They cost 0 this turn. Get another card. Bluff. I like this card right here. This costs 0. Discard 1 card. Apply 1 vulnerability and weakness to all enemies. All enemies. Over under. Deal 8 damage to a random enemy 2 times. Or gain 15 coins. I kind of want over under, but I really like bluff as well. Weakness. Vulnerability. Gosh. Okay, I'll do over under, but I hope very much. Hey, mission complete. I hope very, very much that I will happen
These
across...
ruffians were extremely motivated in their grisly mission. But to what end? You discover a note tucked away in one of their pockets. 20 bodies are needed for this evening. Remember, the professor wants fresh meat, the recently deceased only. Fail to meet your quota, and you will join them.
Oof. So we've moved things forward in the story a little bit. Recuperate. Oh, this is so cool. So check this out. I get to go back to base for a bit, and I get to pick a relic as well. So I'll be able to heal a little, and I'll be in a good position. At the start of your turn, 50% chance to gain 1 extra action. That's what that 1 gold thingy means. Heal 3 vigor with regen. Vigor. So free healing. 3... overall 9 units of 3 healing. You know, I really feel like this one, because it's endless, that one is really good. Apply 4 block. You know, we're going to go with the silk thread, because being able to bring back some vigor is extraordinary. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick a card to discard. And I need to be very careful what I pick. I want to keep the defense cards. I will get rid of an attack card. There we go. That will increase the chances that some good stuff will show up.
A mob of werewolves has been terrorizing the streets. These beasts are attacking all in their path and have been reported to carry red flags with anarchist symbols.
So they're beasts holding flags. Oh, like in their mouth or something? Okay, Annalise's card. Visit to gain or replace tarot cards for your mission. This one is really good, and I really like tarot cards. We don't have any tarot cards, and we can have up to 3. They're similar to the Jokers in Balatro. So, gain a random tarot card. Replace all your tarot cards for 50. Whoa. So I could just, like, get a random selection of 3? Or will I have 0 because I don't have any? I'm going to ask my fortune, get a random one. At the start of battle, gain 4 poison and 2 toxic. Each time the character is attacked, apply poison on the attacker. And, wait. Gain 4 poison and 2 toxic? What does this mean? Does this mean I get damaged as well with poison? I hope that's not what it means. So we could do visit scavenging for materials or repairing the starling, or an encounter with a character or an event. Now I really want to do this one, but I think I can do a little bit of healing here, and it's going to be worth it. Restore 10 vigor and 5 nerve. Yep, that's what I decided to do. Even though my vigor, I mean my nerve is okay. Oh, we still have other encounters. That's good. We'll be able to go to St. Albans Church if we do this.
The street lamps suddenly flicker out around you before blinking back on a moment later.
Examine a lamp or examine your surroundings. Examine your surroundings.
A bill stuck to the wall catches your eye. Join the Dockhounds. Fair pay and protection from Slavenko and the Red Pack. Scrawled underneath in a red grease pen is a vandal slogan. Nobody is safe until they join Professor Vane.
Found a clue. Nobody is safe until they join Professor Vane. Okay, visit to scavenge or another encounter. I'm going to do another encounter, actually. Oh, wow. What is that?
A man approaches from the shadows, holding a white kerchief and a gesture of peace. Hail, stranger. I see that you, too, are opposed to the vicious werewolves. Were it not for the Red Pack, my job as a monster hunter would consist of more variety. Not only that, but unless this airy moon ever leaves us, I reckon I'll be specializing in Vukashin.
Vukashin. Ask about the Red Pack. This is going to cost us 3 sanity.
Anarchist swine of the lupine variety, he says. Yes, the industrialists are sick with power, but the Red Pack's spate of violence is not a way to induce a political shift. If I were Slavenko, I would raise funds and try to influence Parliament. But of course, as an anarchist, he would never do that. Something tells me that someday the Red Pack will have a more diplomatic leader.
Okay, card. Upgrade card. So I get to upgrade a card, which is good news. I hope I can see what it will do. Let me see. Upgrade a card. Not this one. Deal 10 damage to a random enemy 2 times. Kind of want to go back to look at like what other things were possible, but it's still good. Battle with corrupted creatures. I've never seen this art before. Visit to scavenge materials. I'm going to go ahead and scavenge materials. So, gain 10 salvage for 100. You know, I'm going to do that, and now I have 20 salvage. I'll be able to upgrade something for sure when we get back. Visit the chapel to restore nerve and reduce doom. Okay. This battle with humans is going to unlock a merchant, an elite battle, I think. I've never been to St. Albans Church. That one also seems like a good idea. I wonder if it'll have any sort of nerve stuff. I will go ahead and go to that church here. Restore 15 nerve for 100. Reduce doom by 5 at the cost of 10 vigor. Restore 5 nerve or no effect. An unassuming church stands near the high street. Inside, parishioners kneel in quiet prayer among the pews. You hear a choir singing in the distance, though no such group is present here. I'll just pray. Guess that wasn't too special. But visit to restore vigor and remove a card if you want. Restore 25 vigor, including allies. I'm doing this one. 46 to 56. I mean, I don't know, it's a little bit overkill, but I'm glad I did it anyway. Battle with corrupted creatures. I'm going to go with this one right here. Battle with humans driven mad by chaos. Now, dirty cheat. Reduce the cost of something. You know what? I'm going to do this one. So, we can attack. I wish it applied to these other things, but it did not, so we'll go ahead and attack you for... Wait. You know what? 6 damage to all enemies. This is going to be 12 damage. And 18 damage. Also, we have other things here. Draw 2 cards. They cost 0 this turn. Kind of want to do this one, too. You know what? I'm going to do this. Attack. Defend. Attack again. And buckshot blast. Yeah, that was a great turn. Here we go. Whoa. See how much damage we take so quickly, so incredibly. Okay, attack. There we go. Trick shot. And we are done. Okay. Over under plus. I like that. Loaded die or that. Okay, defense. So we have 9 that we have remaining there. Let's go. I got to keep some of my shield. Now I have 3. I don't know. I'm a little confused about that because sometimes it goes away and other times I get to keep some of it. But it might have something to do with the buff, actually. That's the reason why that's happening. Attack. Buckshot blast. And turn. This is going good. Trick shot. Attack. And attack. And we're done. Yay. So, new items. Spined Urchin, consumable rare. Deal 5 damage and apply 3 poison to all enemies. That's great for a giant group and all that. Okay, so picking a card. Apply 4 spiky to an ally and exhaust. Each time the character is attacked, deal 4 damage to the attacker. Deal 6 damage, apply 1 bleeding. Deal 4 damage, gain 4 block. I really like this one, the 4 block. I think that one is worth it. It kind of adds up, and any bit of block is great. So visit the merchant to purchase useful items. We have 255. I think that's enough for some good stuff. Good stuff. So, relics. I feel like I want to do relics. Let me see. Every 5th block card played deals 8 damage to all enemies. At the end of your turn, convert each remaining turn into 5 block. Ooh. The thing is that I don't know. 5th block. Draw 1 card. I could also sell something over here. I could sell this for 32, and that would... you know what? I'm going to sell this for 32. Right click to sell. Yes. And then I'm going to grab this gold monocle. That is such a cool item. At the start of your turn, draw 1 card. So it really helps, I feel, in the long run. Now, we only have 27 coins, so I'm going to continue. I was only able to get one little thing. Items are expensive in this. So as usual, I'm going to be boring and avoid the elite battle. I'm going to go with battle with corrupted creatures, whispers in the dark. Even the normal battles are still kicking my butt. I mean, I'm at 47 out of 60. Things can go bad pretty quickly. So because there are so many enemies here, I'm going to use the Spined Urchin. Deal 5 damage and poison to all enemies there. Going to also add defend to myself, and I have this. Deal 10 damage to a random enemy 2 times. Yeah. Okay, so that one was attacked. The AoE attacks, I guess. They're probably a good idea. Reduce the cost. You know what? I'm gonna do that again. So, attack! Yeah. And, I think I want to do this. Scatter shot. You know, I like scatter shot. I'm gonna do it. End turn. I don't have any shield at all. Oh, I didn't get attacked too badly, though. That's good. From the shadows, deal 4 damage. This will do 3 damage. Okay. Do this again, just in case scatter shot is things. Oh, this one was only 0. Do that again. How much is that? That is not really great. But this, and... oh, yeah. Maybe I'll defend. Yeah, 11. So hopefully I still stay at 39. I'm at 43 even. Okay. Over under. 10 damage to a random enemy 2 times. This is a good one. It's a good one. Scatter shot for 12 guaranteed. I'm gonna do this. There we go. Defend. And gosh, we're all out of turns already. That's kind of crazy. So from the shadows, I like that one. From the shadows, attack for 0, which is so good. Trick shot, vulnerability, magnificent, defend, and turn. And they died. The Empress, tarot card. Increase max moves by 1. This is fantastic. Card rewards have 2 fewer options to choose from. I don't mind. I think that's a good one. There are other cards that are similar to that have much worse side effects. Backstab, 3. Deal 10 piercing damage and 4 bleeding. And apply 2 blind, draw 1 card. 20% chance to miss with each attack. Point blank, 3. Deal 25 damage. This one, point blank, that is the one. 25 damage is great, especially if you upgrade it. Or if you have this thing called wind up. Oh gosh, you could do 75 damage or more than that even. And then elite battles become more of a doable thing. We're gonna fight. Oh, look at that werewolf. I like him. Fear a werewolf. Okay. Defend. Trick shot for vulnerability. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and do some loaded die on him. Vulnerability, trauma, doom. Oh. Doom is actually... oh, wow. Look at how much damage there. Oh. Still defend, because C might end up hitting me. Take that. Point blank. I want to do this one. 37 damage. Yes. That was extraordinary. Okay, he has 12. He has a shield of 12, which really sucks. I don't like that. I'm gonna do this, and we're going to defend for sure. Do 9 right there. Okay. From the shadows, we'll add even more block. 10 damage. We're gonna do more than 10 damage. From the shadows again for even more block potential. You know, I might actually go ahead and add a little bit to him. See, the problem with doing that, did you see? He decided to target me instead. And sometimes they just won't do that. Putting a shield on the dog ups the chance that you will get that kind of permanent damage, which is not ideal. I'm gonna do this. Okay. Huh. Thinking. Defend on myself for sure. He's gonna... Intends to get 12. Wind up... Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have to kill him fast. We have to kill this guy fast. This and this, which I don't think it's gonna help. Oh gosh. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Oh no. Trick shot. Attack. Ah, we're good. We're good. Everything worked out. We could have died very easily there, though, if he was able to do a wind up and then up his attack a lot. We could have just gotten KO'd right there. Remove all debuffs from your agent or ally. Okay. Draw 1 card, gain 7 block, reload. I like that card. That's a cool one. And we get a nice amount of stuff. Training experience as well, which is always good. She's going to be so overpowered, actually. Because I really need to move on to a different character. There comes a point where it's just best to move on to another character. Of course, unlocking characters is good, but you need this salvage stuff to do that. Now, Dirty Cheat, reduce the dollar cost. Oh, I like this one. I still like it. Remove all debuffs. I don't think we have major debuffs. I don't know. Dirty Cheat. And then do this. And defend. Trick shot. And attack. And turn. Got to use a bunch of cards this turn. So. Defend. Loaded dice. Right there. Doom. He intends to block and stuff. I think that didn't work on him just now, what I just did. Draw 1 card and gain 7 block. I'm gonna attack. He still has too much HP. Okay, so you see this right here? He's in a down form. In this form, the character cannot take actions until they recover. And Spiky... So he's gonna do damage to the enemy if the enemy continues to try to attack him. Now, at this juncture, I don't seem to have the card on hand for it, but it isn't a bad idea to use Defend on him now. And then use Defend on myself. There we go. This is good. This is a good situation. 20 damage, please. I didn't really do quite as much as I'd like. And what does this do again? Debuffs. I don't know. Let's end. I might end up selling this item here. Vulnerability. Uh-oh. He intends on putting up a 25 shield right here. And a blessing on himself. So he's probably not going to attack us in the next turn. We need to focus on attacking him. I'm going to do this. Now. Trick shot. This. Scatter shot. I don't have any good attack stuff this turn. Sucks. End turn. Now he's gonna put up, yep, 23 shield. Yeah, I don't like that. I'll go ahead and put a debuff on him. And I'll continue, actually, to put some defensive stuff on myself. See, his shield is now down to 8, which is really good, actually. Draw 1 card and gain 7 block. There we go. Point blank. Ooh, this is worth using, I feel. Wait. I don't think I can use it too easily. What happens if I use it now? 25 total damage. Ah, too late. Ah, please don't kill me. Ah, okay, thank goodness. So, it worked. I asked him not to kill me and it worked. Going to use that. See, he's back. Our puppy is back. This is why it's really important to prioritize yourself with the defense, because, oh, I died so many times because I didn't do that. Over under. And he's done. Victory was had. Burnt locket, consumable. Draw 1 card from the exhaust pile. It costs 0 this turn. Gain a card. Lucky draw. Gain 2 cards. Okay. That's a little expensive, that gain 2 cards one. Battle with wretched, handcrafted abomination. Man-made horrors. Here we go. We're gonna fight these two. They're man-made horrors. Skulking gravedigger and a stoic one. You can see he's skulking because he's like bent over. And this one is like, stoic. Okay. Defend. Draw 1 card and gain a bunch of block. Let's do that. And now we have 2 left. Oh no, I can't do this one. I want to do this one. Maybe I should have instead just chosen this right from the start. Okay, attack, please. I'll go ahead and target the skulking one because I want to. Draw 1 card from the exhaust pile. I just did it, but I don't know. It didn't really do anything. End turn. That didn't do anything. I pushed that and it didn't do anything. And I don't see it in here either. Very confusing. Defend myself. Over under 10 twice. Or 18. I'm gonna do over under right here. And block for myself here. There. So I have 11 shield. Okay. Lucky draw, attack, loaded die. Pretty cheat this one. Loaded die. Debuff that jerk. And attack plus attack. And yeah. I only have 4 shield though. Ooh, he brought us down quite a bit. Defend, please. A trick shot. And attack. Come on. No, why? Okay. Draw 1 card, gain 7 block. Grr. Whatever. Gonna do that, and there we go. He might get killed because of... Nope, he didn't get killed. That sucks though. Scatter shot. You know, scatter shot. There we go. Very good. Now, over under. Deal 2 damage twice. Ah! I'm afraid. 16! Do you see how quickly that goes? Oh, that's so scary. Defend. Point blank. Oh, this jerk. Oh, our puppy took care of it. Witch's Eye consumable reduces doom level by 3. I may get that one. I'm a little confused about the doom thing. Doom level by 3. Doom, doom, doom. Doom, 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 doom. Not really seeing doom. It's like, I don't know, it's just confusing. Reject a card. Nope. Deal 8 damage to a random enemy 2 times. I'll take it. I could see how we might want to reject some type of cards, like the one that costs quite a bit and it will draw cards. That one, don't feel like I need it too much. Okay, so we have a forced elite battle, unfortunately, and we have 20 health remaining. This is going to be a little bit difficult. So, reduce doom level by 3. I don't know. I don't like this. Look how much they have, too. You know, I think this might be the one where I die, unfortunately, sadly. Defend. 1 vulnerability. I'll just go at that one. This one. End turn. Look at that. 9. Urgh. We would have to do so much defending. To defend. It was going so good. It was going good for a while. Okay, so this is going to be 10. This is going to be 10. That's a lot. That's a nice amount. Yeah. End turn. Okay. We are healing a little bit. I mean, we're healing something, and now I have 12 there. It's not too bad, maybe. Buckshot one. From the shadows there. Now we have 16. Oh my goodness. Attack. Definitely use this one. Defend. Now we have 3. 3 is good. 3 is good. Oh. Reduce doom. I don't know what this is. End turn. Look at that. 11 round. Okay, so point blank for 25. Defend from the shadows. Please work. No, why? Why was it like that? Oh, I hate it. Attack. There you go. Ah, so mad. I have an 11 shield, which isn't much. I died, yeah. Oh, wounded and weary. You flee to the starling. You resolve to continue with renewed vigor. So this is why it's important to try to... we got a bunch of points. Try to get this salvage, because it's like, okay, even though I died, I can do something over here. In fact, I can do 2 somethings. I can pick between these 2. Workshop. If I bring it to level 2, I will unlock Griswold, and we can play as Griswold in another section. Add 1 extra travel deck. I don't know what this means, but I really want to get to level 3 for this one because of add 1 rare card to your deck at the start of each journey. This is a huge game changer, that one, but I really actually do want to play as Griswold, so I will open that, and then we'll try to just get 20. I try to get 20 every run. So if we check out Griswold right here, yep, this is him. He has 14 talent points that we can use. The reason why is because it is a little bit of a shared situation here, that when you get 14 with her, I was able to use 14 here, and now Griswold, I'm able to use 14. So, the start of battle, you and all allies gain 1 shell. It's always worth it to do at least the first level of both of these. These ones at the bottom have more to do with what your character can do, and then your companion is the one that is prioritized at the top. Let me think. Quick flash. At the start of battle, apply 3 static charge to all enemies. Static charge does more damage. I think these 2. These look really good. Now, for the last one, whenever you block damage, gain 1 block. When recuperating between missions, choose 1 card to upgrade. This sounds so good. That one, oh, I want to play as him now, honestly, because of all that, but yeah. And I guess because it is this shared pool of sorts, we can't... You know, actually, I was wrong, wasn't I? I don't know. At some point, I was able to use a whole bunch, and so I thought maybe... I don't know. I guess the point is that this particular thing here, it's very generous. You're able to get the points, and you're able to spend them on everybody. And so, yeah, it's a good situation. Now, cards-wise, right? These are the common cards. I didn't really see too much having to do with what to do with these cards. Rather, more will just get added over time, I guess. But, yeah. I think that's about it for this one. Hunter's Moon. That was a pretty good run overall because I was able to do some upgrades, unlock a new character. I was able to see some of the story elements, and real quickly, before I completely exit, I will go ahead, get Griswold here, talents, yeah, Griswold, okay. I will hit continue, and you can see how much was completed. Dust, Flesh, and Steel. Missions 1 completed. Search the East End for answers 2 out of 3. So, yeah, I was able to do some things during that one run. I was able to make more progress. Stuff here, and then, of course, unlocking that character. And every time I play, I mean, I get a little bit better, even though I have bad luck sometimes, but overall, works out well. New cards all the time. This is a really involved roguelike deck builder. Okay, so I guess the closing thoughts. I do like the art style. It reminds me a lot of Darkest Dungeon. Even though I said I didn't care too much for the character designs, like all of the art is very high quality and well done. The narration is really good. The writing is good. The thing is that, like, in the first area, right, the Withering Woods, it actually had a pretty nice story. It had, like, a nice sort of a bunch of ghost stories that are sort of like vignettes, and I like those. These ones I did not get as into. The little snippets of writing that you saw there. There's more story that is unveiled with each run and all of that, but I feel like it does a really good job. This game does a good job kind of balancing different kinds of ideas. Like, it's not all just combat 24/7. There are other places to go and things to do and things to work towards. I like the base building aspect. I always like that kind of thing in games. I like being able to carry forward progress and feel like each run, you know, I am accomplishing some things with each run. The combat is fast and fluid, and I like that you can change the speed of it. That makes a huge difference for me, is being able to change the speed. It starts off at a lower speed, but you can tweak it at any time, which is nice. And yeah, this game works great on the Steam Deck, by the way. Even though I'm using a mouse and keyboard, works even better that way, I would say. But it's very enjoyable to play on the Steam Deck as well. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. Thanks for everything, and I'll see you later. Bye.